Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys all about some essentials for your next beach vacation. Hey friends, my name's Corina, I'm a wife and mama to 2 kiddos, and our family loves traveling and bringing you guys along for all of our adventures. And I especially love sharing with you guys tips and tricks on how to pack well, how to travel well with little kids, and really just have more fun as a family. Today I want to share with you guys some of my essential things when we are going on a beach vacation, a beach or like pool focused vacation, so any kind of body of water, could be a lake, could be a river, wherever you're heading that has some water. These are some essentials that I would not leave home without. So let's get into the very first thing, which is a good beach bag. Now I personally really love this one. It's by Jujubee. It is really great. It's called the Super Bee, and they have tons of styles. It just happens to be the one that I own. I also have a variety of other beach bags that I do use when we head to the beach or the pool, but this one is really great for travel because it packs up really teeny tiny, and it's also washable. So I absolutely love that because when we're traveling, things are gonna get messy. You know, you're not at home, you're out with strangers, you're out in different environments, things are just gonna get messy. It's just a fact of life. So it's really nice to be able to just come home and throw this sucker in the wash and know that it's gonna come out just fine. What I also love about this is that it has a lot of pockets. So here on the back, there's like this big slip pocket. So you could put a bunch of stuff in here, towels, you know, swim suits, rash guards, whatever you need. And then on the front, it also has several pockets. So these pockets right here are a little bit narrow. It's basically like divided in 3 across the front. But what I like to do with these front pockets is put my kids' water bottles. So they're simple, modern, like 18 to 24 ounce water bottles fit in there perfectly. I love that because it gives us a space for the water bottles, and then they're really easy to find and grab. It also has a place where you can hook on a strap, and I like to just hook this over the stroller. So I don't even necessarily use stroller hooks. I just use the strap, lay it over the stroller handlebar, and then we're good to go. You could also just stick it in the bottom of your stroller, and it does have some tote straps. So this guy is great. It also has a ton of organization on the inside. It's got like a back zippered pocket and 2 slip pockets, but overall she is not enormous, but she carries a lot, and I really appreciate that. All right guys, the next thing we're gonna talk about are hats, so sun protection. So I highly recommend little hats for your little ones and for you. This is actually a hat that rolls up, which I love, and it slips on kind of like a visor. So here we go, just do the little Velcro, slip her on. I forgot I have a headband on, so that's gonna look a little funny, but you get the idea, hat. So this is nice because it doesn't take up very much space in the suitcase. I also love this kind of a style for my daughter. She loves to match mommy, so this always works really well. But I always recommend sun protection, especially a hat to kind of protect your neck and, you know, just over your face and everything. It's really nice because honestly, even if it's not super bright and sunny out, the sun is out and you want to protect yourself against it. So it's also helpful for little ones to have a hat because they're less likely to wear sunglasses, and you want to protect their eyes, so the hat brim will kind of help to do that. Speaking of sunnies, I do always bring sunglasses for my family, so I have a couple pairs for my kiddos. I recently got a few like pairs on Shein for both of my kids, so I thought these would be really fun and just kind of a little different and fun to bring on vacation with us. I also bring sunglasses for myself and make sure my husband has his as well. So sunglasses for everyone to just protect your little eyeballs. All right, friends, some things that probably go without saying, but if your kiddos need any kind of swim protection and you're not sure if your location will have that wherever you're headed, be sure to bring it. I like to travel with our own because then I know that we have it and I don't have to worry about trying to find them or rent them or borrow them or anything like that. I know a lot of locations, especially geared around families, do provide life vests, but you never know. There could be an overwhelming amount of people there one day and there's just not enough. There could be a lot of kids that are like all the same size, so they run out. You just never know what could happen. So I do like to bring life vests for my kiddos when we travel, but it really has just kind of depended on where we're going and the situation at hand. When they were a lot younger, I would bring the little water wings. I also have like a little flotation for like baby, like a little seat kind of a thing that blows up. So those are some options, but make sure to bring your swim protection, swim gear if your kiddos need that. Also, speaking of, my kids right now are completely obsessed with goggles. So I have 2 kiddos, but I have 3 pairs of goggles because just in case we lose one or something happens, one breaks, you never know. I bring a few pairs of goggles. These are great. My kids have had no issues with them. They just kind of switch them out in between, you know, whichever one they want that day or that swim session, and they're good to go. So definitely bring goggles to help, again, with their eyes for under the water. Hey friends, I hope you're enjoying today's video so far. I would love it if you're new here to subscribe, and if you are returning or you're new, be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It helps me out so much. I also want to make sure you don't miss a single video that I'm going to be sharing about our spring break trip, which is going on a family cruise and to Walt Disney World for a full week. So I'm super pumped about that and cannot wait to share all of that with you guys. All right, let's get back to the video. Another thing I bring for the water are some little toys. So these are actually like beach toys, these guys right here, but my kids like to play with them in the pool as well. So I have a couple of these. They're like turtles and crabs. I also have these guys, which are like little divers. So they go down to the bottom of the pool or on the steps, wherever they kind of launch them, and then the kiddos can go down and grab them. So love these. We have lost a couple over the last summer, so I need to replenish, but these are always a hit with my kids. Oh, look at that. I found another guy. All right, speaking of toys, I have recently acquired something that I highly recommend for families when you're visiting the beach or the pool, which is Uno Splash. If you are a game playing family, these are excellent. So they are waterproof Uno cards, and they are just going to be so great. I'm super excited to have them. And honestly, I mean, what a great deal. So they are a little bit on the pricey side, which is why I hesitated for so long to buy them. I just thought, oh my gosh, that's a lot for Uno cards. But I'm really grateful to have them because I know they're going to be really durable, they will last, and it's going to be a great poolside activity that our family can engage in. It's really also really great if your kiddos aren't quite old enough to play Uno, or if you have like pretty young toddlers, you can do other things with them. You could do color association, you could do numbers, you could you know, kind of teach them those different things just using the cards themselves, and there's something that they're not going to break or, you know, get ruined because of the water. So I love that, and what a great idea this was. Good job, Uno. Or Hasbro. Mattel. They're by Mattel? Who knew? Good job, Mattel. All right, friends, another thing I love are these waterproof cases for your phone. These are super great. They come on a lanyard. Ours came in a pack of 2. They fit like the largest phone ever. I have no issues fitting our phones in here ever. They're very easy to use. You just pop out the little sides like so, and then separate it. Whoop. You stick your phone down in there, and then you just buckle it back up again. So very, very simple to use, but they really do the job. I was skeptical when we got them, and I thought, how could this possibly actually work? But you guys, they really do work. They are pretty incredible. So I love these. Again, they do come on a lanyard, so it's nice. You can keep it around your neck, and your phone is completely protected in the water. I like this because I enjoy being able to take pictures or videos of my kids as they're playing in the water. If that's not something that you're concerned about, I wouldn't really worry about this. It would be a great like prevention measure if you are going to be on the beach to just stick your phone in here, just because you never know. Anything could happen when you're out near the water, so it's nice to just know that your phone is protected, even if it's just sitting in the bag. You know, the other day I was at a work trip and I stuck a bunch of water bottles in my bag, and literally went from my car up to my hotel room, and one of the water bottles had a hole in the bottom and had leaked everywhere. I was like, how in the world did that even happen? So would have been nice to have some things protected in like a plastic sleeve when that happened. So just use this as a precautionary thing as well. It's also great if it starts to rain, if you're out somewhere like Disney World and it starts to like monsoon and you decide you want to stay in the parks and you're going to put on ponchos and stuff, you might want to use this for your phone to keep your phone protected too. So really handy to have. I am surprised at how many times I've actually used it and how thankful I've been to have these. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about organization. I love these little plastic kind of translucent bags. They have a little label on the front. They come in different sizes. So I have a whole pack here. They come in all different sizes. Gosh, I have like little itty bitty ones that I use for like games and things. I have larger ones we use for like medications. I have ones where I keep our family's like swimsuits in. So these are fabulous. They're such an inexpensive way to organize all of your stuff, and really versatile because you can just write on the label, or you can not label it if you can clearly see what's in them. I love them. I use them all the time in the car, for packing, for our family like outing bag, a diaper bag when I use that for with the kiddos, all kinds of stuff. So really love these and highly recommend, especially for your beach trips, because you can easily pack up like, you know, a swim cover up or a change of clothes for everyone and stick them in the bag, seal them up, and just throw them in the beach bag and make sure that they are nice and dry for when you're ready to use them. All right, another thing for organization are bliss bins, which I love. They are something that's a little bit of a like indulgement, right? They are not like super cheap, but they're really great and they work really well. I found myself, again, just like the phone cases, I found myself using these a ton. I pretty much pack one with snacks anytime we go anywhere, because I know that I can put a bunch of snacks in this guy, throw it in a bag, and it's not gonna get crushed, they're not gonna get ruined. I like to bring protein bars and have those like, you know, for when I'm traveling and things like that. I also love like crunchy snacks like crackers or cookies and things like that, and those just get crushed when you throw them in the bottom of a bag. So it's nice to have these because you can pack up snacks for the family and know that they're not going to be smushed and ruined by the time you're ready to have a snack. So absolutely love these and totally recommend it for your travels, but especially for your beach trip, just to make sure that your snacks are well taken care of and nice and safe. You could also use them for all kinds of other things. You could organize your, you could organize like all your beach toys into them. You could put like the sunglasses for everyone in here to make sure they don't get smushed. They're just so versatile. You could do snacks, like I mentioned. You could do little activities like the Uno cards and Play-Doh. Maybe not Play-Doh on the beach, but you could do Uno cards and, some like coloring things and stuff like that in here. So really versatile and so great for so many things. All right, let's talk about a little bit about like skincare, body care stuff. So this first thing is a sand removal tool. It's a little bag, basically. It's almost like a bean bag, but it's like empty. It has a little strap on the back, so you just kind of put it on your hand. And then you take this and you just rub it down your kiddos, like wherever they have sand. The sand collects inside of this little bag, and then once you're done, you just pop it open and dump it all out. I thought this was like the biggest gimmick ever, but these are incredible. They really do work, and I hate to be sandy. I hate for my kids to be sandy. It is frustrating. It gets everywhere. I know people use like the baby powder trick and say that helps. These are incredible. You don't need any baby powder. They pack up to absolutely nothing. I mean, it's just like a piece of cloth. They pack up so teeny tiny in your bag, and they're great. So mine came with a set of 4. I always keep 2 in our beach bag, and then basically my husband and I can both be working on the kids with 1, and this works really nicely. So highly recommend these. As silly as they seem, they really do work. All right, guys, when we're at the beach or the pool, I always need stuff to take care of our hair. So I have this, I have this foldable hairbrush, and it just collapses into itself. It also has a mirror on the other side, so it stays nice and collapsed right there in itself. And then I also have a hair clip that I always bring for myself, and this little hair tie hub, which is super fun. So it can go on a keychain. And it comes with a few hair ties, but basically you unsnap it and open it up, and the hair ties pop right off. It has 2 little hooks, one on each side for where the hair ties actually like hook in. And there you go. You always have hair ties with you. I don't know how many times I thought I had hair ties and I didn't, and this would have come in really handy. So I love this. I just throw it in our little bag with all of our toiletries for the beach. Another thing I always bring is a couple versions of sunscreen. I have a spray. I also have a stick, like roll-on sunscreen. And I also always bring some lip product with SPF. So this is Blistex. Can you guys see? Yes. This is Blistex. It's SPF 15. But I love these products. And then I also always bring lotion for us to lotion up afterwards. The melanin is so great, but then as soon as you get out of the water, you are as dry as a little, like, I don't know, dry as the Sahara Desert. It is not a good situation. So I always have to have some lotion. So I always bring lotion for our family, something that's just easy to apply, lightweight, and not going to be super thick and greasy because you don't really want that after the beach, but just something to kind of protect our skin and get some moisture. Another thing I recommend for your kiddos for their hair is to spray it down. This is kind of before you get to the beach, but to spray it down with some leave-in conditioner to help to create kind of a barrier between their hair and the water, whether you're going to be in chlorine or salt water, anything like that. It's nice to kind of have that protective barrier. I do that for myself as well, and it just helps, to make sure that they're not getting as much chemicals or the sea salt water and stuff like that into their hair. So those are my essentials for a beach trip with our family. Let me know what your favorite item is to pack for your beach trip for your family. I would love to hear it so that I can maybe add it to my own bag. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I will see you very soon. Bye.